Welcome on in, gather round, gang. It's time for another Total War Warhammer 3 series. We are back over on Immortal Empires, and thanks to all who took part in the bit of democracy we had deciding between the dwarfs and the lizardmen. TikTak'to won by actually a good margin here, and because as I was doing some looking, there is actually no TikTak'to campaign on the old world, and otherwise it throws you up in Albion, where you can switch out Krotgar, which is one of the other lizardmen lords that is not on that map. So instead, we're just going to go ahead and play on Immortal Empires with the Victory Conditions Overhaul mods. If you'd like a full list of what mods we're using, that's going to be in the description below. Now, without further ado, let's get right on into this. Tiktak'to, the fearless master of the skies, takes flight from the temple city of Tlaqua to vanquish all who pose a threat to the Southland's treasures of the old ones. So if you might want to steal lizard goodies, it's time for you to die. We are going to have the starting army of Pterodon riders, Skink cohort, Horned ones, which are very elite cavalry, Skink skirmishers, and the Fire Leech Pterodon riders. So we're going to be an aerial menace, but our foot soldiers are going to be garbage, as one would expect. I think we're going to eventually have a full-on army with him, with a bunch of flyers, a couple of single entities, and then a whole heap of cavalry. So he is going to be focused on extreme mobility. I'm going to try to do that with lots of our armies here. Most of our armies with Tlaqua, which shall be hopefully very thematic. Skink heroes are going to start with a Pterodon mount. The right of Zunki is going to increase our campaign movement range of all armies and characters formed. Just increases movement range, really. And some of the other rights are really cool. Sorry, Tiktak'to. We've got more line of sight for all of our characters. Pterodons gain a unique battle ability, drop rocks of Geotech, which are makes you flammable. Oh, that's real bad for your Fire Leech bolas. It's rock dropping all the time. We are the Lizard Air Force. Artifacts are going to be 50% less upkeep. Pterodon riders, Ripidactyl riders, and Quaddle units, so plenty of the big Skyborn units, and then 10 additional melee attack when we are in foreign territory. So as long as we are facing our enemies and their soil, we will be stronger. Not more defensive, but much stronger. We start in a small, or I guess a minor settlement here in the Southlands. And then for our lore, the cagey but death-defying Skink Chief, known as Tiktak'to, has proven himself to be peerless when it comes to aerial combat and leading bold hit-and-run attacks in the sky, hitting his squadron from atop his Pterodon as well. A keen sense of where and when to strike has led Tiktak'to to countless victories against forces many times greater than his own. Those among his foes who know his reputation attempt to shoot his force out of the air as soon as they come within range. A feat easier said than done, since the Master of the Skies leads his formations in such breathtaking aerial maneuvers that they can evade clouds of arrows and emerge unscathed to deliver their own lethal attacks. That is definitely not true. We'll have to be doing lots of dodging, because man, Pterodons have no armor. For our settings, we are going to be turning off the ultimate, or the crises, because I just do not feel like dealing with them. And since we have the Victory Conditions Overhaul mod on, that's going to be the main focus for this campaign. We'll also turn on minor faction potential. That way all the minor factions are a little bit more clever, and we can try to keep as many of the Lizardmen factions alive as we can. AI stats modifier is set to neutral because I want the units to keep all of their identities intact. If we have to fight against, let's say, another unit of skinks, we want our skinks to be performing exactly the same as the other skinks, depending on, or unless there are other buffs or skills or just tactics in play. We like proper thematic combat, not one where the AI is heaped up with tons and tons of cheats. Playing it very hard, let's get right on into it. I'm being assaulted by Mochi as the loading screen comes in. Yeah, I know you won't. We've got to conquer the younger races. How they play Tlaqua. Perform the rite of Zunki to expand the movement range of all of our lords and heroes. We recruit chiefs and priests who come equipped with Pterodon mounts by default, so we're going to be a extremely aerial-focused faction. Progress through the campaign to unlock the devastatingly powerful hero Lord Croak to wield his settlement-crumbling powers, construct the geomantic web, and then complete blessed spawning missions to get some extra units. Lizardmen desperately need a rework, but we should be playing them because actually they make mention that there is a lizard rework on the way quite soon, so we'll get a campaign going now to see what they're like before then. So we have Itsy Bitsy here. Is he a special? He's got an excellent name. Yeah, it can't be changed. Uncompromising, and the incantation of... oh no. Zedli Pakudal. Pakudal? Wow, that is a mouthful. Last words of Lord Zlep of Tlaqua are a secret formidable power, only known to Itsy Bitsy. Drops enemy leadership by 5. That's a nice little bump. Oh, and Tiktak'to starts with the Blade of Ancient Skies. 3 additional control for all provinces, and a very strong passive. So as long as he's flying, he's obliterating enemies. Fair enough. Let's combine them up and fight our first foes here. We've got Gnarly Tree Hugger. We are starting right in here, man. It has been, we've fought Tic-Tac-Toe so often, but it has been, I have never played a single Tic-Tac-Toe campaign. So we start with a non-aggression pact with Volkmar. Can we just go ahead and join him in his war with the Dune Kingdoms? That's a little bit of cash, isn't it? Watch the Dune Kingdoms come after us, that'd be hilarious. So we start at war already with Wurzag, that is terrifying. So Wurzag and the other Savage Orcs over here are our first foes. Alright, we start also with the Tablet of Beasts done, so extra speed for all of our beast units. More ammunition for Pterodons, and then Sequence of Ferocity. Extra speed for cold ones, and more charge bonus for cold ones too. That's better than nothing. Quite a bit better than nothing. Tlaqua is I know it is a major settlement. We start with a minor one. So major settlement with the Pterodon hatchery to start, so Pterodon riders. 20 growth. I'm thinking we're going to go for the grazing pastures. 30 growth and some replenishment. Tic-Tac-Toe versus the Gnarly Tree Hugger. We do start us with a fairly decent chunk of cash. I guess that is for our rights, mainly. First battle, oh yeah, I guess. Also, we're going to have a huge struggles in auto-resolve because of our very low armor. You have 15 armor on these Pterodons. 15% missile resist is not bad, but with 15 armor, they're not blocking much. Alright, first battle. Forest Goblin Spider Riders and a Rock Lava. As well as Gaze of more resist Vindictive Glare. All of the magic missiles are going to be scary for your Pterodons. That's my main way of dealing with them before they even get close. Alright, Leaf Cutters. The battle. Alright, let's get to it. Trying to readjust Mochi here since she's decided to already interrupt the start of our recording. We're just fighting goblins this first time. The skinks do struggle, so we're going to go ahead and try to use them a little bit more ambushy. So we're bringing the skink horde over here. Well, I guess this is the best time to give my kind of very brief controls tutorial. So if you want to move groups around like I do, you hold Alt, and that will allow you to move no matter which one you have grabbed. So even if you have this horned one, say you want to keep them in formation, you'll just hold Alt and drag them around. Holding control from there is going to allow you to rotate that formation to wherever you want it. As soon as you let go of control, you stop rotating. But that allows me to move our armies around in a hurry. Otherwise, you must group them and lock them, and you can do the same kind of thing. Where they can be deployed and moved around in formation. So let's go with skinks. 2 here, 1 here. Kind of a skinky ambush coming out of the trees here. You two are going to be also kind of in the forest for an ambush. Beautiful. Also, if the rock lavas want to throw at anyone, I'd prefer it be at you or Tic-Tac-Toe here. Pterodons, horned ones, which will be in the forest as well. Ooh, Maslisa. Let's show off our units here. So we've got our Pterodons. Do love the gold adornments all over the Pterodons, but they are going to be, I mean, they're going to be a really good unit, but we are going to have to micro them hard, so this is going to be good practice for Slaanesh whenever Tides of Torment comes up. Because very low armor, very low physical resistance means they're going to take damage in a hurry, but they have the Gyro Bomber bomb, so they have the Rocks of Sundering. Oh, that's not the Rocks of Chotek. I was lied to. Who has the Chotek Rocks? You've got the Sphere of Tepok. And be saved by the explosion to explode for 30 seconds. That's not what. Interesting. Well, either way, let's go ahead and show off the rest of our units. So, skinks, you know them, you love them. These are the more automaton versions. The skinks, I mean, they all start to have a little bit more emotions by the time that we're in currently. But it's mostly the red crest. These guys are much more automatonistic. So they use their skinks very similar to, like, the droids from, say, Star Wars. Or I guess the clones, because they still do have emotions, but they pretty much are just that you give them an order and they do it. red-crested skinks were the ones that came up a little bit later, and their emotions and they're a little bit more hot-blooded, and they actually kind of think for themselves a little bit more. Where all skinks do think for themselves, these guys are still much more like they do what they're told aggressively, much like the clone troopers. The red crests are going to have a lot more independence, and they will kind of think for themselves quite a bit more. Alright, so if anyone also needs to get hit by any artillery, it's going to be our skink skirmishers. Let's go ahead and bring our sneaky crew forward into the trees about here. And the horned ones too. So they've already gone and fallen for our trap, started shooting their catapults towards our skirmishers. TikTak'to! Keep you out of the woods a little bit, because that'll slow him down immensely. Rock lavas are going to start chucking at our skinks. TikTak'to, go deal with them. The army is all kinds of out of whack, but yeah, see that Vindictive Glare did a ton of damage. Where instead we're going to have you come on here and go after this general. Keep moving. Stop moving, you're dead. Shift 2 to drop the spear, then land on this goofy fella. Nice hit, move on in. Poor enemy chieftain getting destroyed. Let's bring you back just a little bit. A lot of micro going on here. Okay, go jump the enemy lord. And then we'll try to get some good hits on the enemy archers. Once the archers are done, the enemy's gone. Spider Riders moving in towards our skink skirmishers. Pull them back. Thundering Spheres first, then the other ones. And that's pretty much a unit down. Land on them. So we got caught a little bit here. Let's send in the skinks and the horned ones. Make sure none of the archers are actually getting any good shots. Nope. Pursue here. The other archers were thinking about getting some stuff done. And rocks sundering. It was a little bit off. There's the other ones. And it's pretty much unit down immediately. Same thing with the enemy archers. Drop the sundering rocks, then let's get moving. Yeah, our skink skirmishers took a little bit of damage. But they're always expendable. Skink blowpipes just do not do much. Swarm of normal skinks move in. Their cudgels getting to work. Horned ones. Very dangerous. I don't think they're quite Temple Guard, but they're elite Saurus on the biggest, baddest cold ones around. Let's get you away from these spearmen. You're obviously having a bad time there, TikTak'to. We need to bring over some of the skinks that still have access to rocks to get him away. I guess we could just give him a charge. Attacking the pterodons. They do have bonus VLARs, but they're never going to be enjoying getting hit from the side. TikTak'to took way more damage than I would have wanted. Horned ones get in there. Pursue. Do the same on the side. The horned ones are going to obliterate a goblin priest like that. A wee bit spooky. Or TikTak'to. Anyone have any more rocks to drop? You guys actually do. Now we need to be a little bit more on it next time. It also seems like they don't have the best accuracy. It probably just going to get much, much better as they gain some veterancy. And rocks. Victory. Goblins, pulped. Some skinks, pulped a little bit too. We'll pursue them and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, the leaf cutters have been sliced. Obviously a scarier general stands in his place. I would have much preferred to not face one of them, which surely makes sense. We are going to... Killing any of them is probably a good idea, but we're going to take the experience. Exterminate. Greenskins of the savage variety taste foul. After that win, we get 500 treasury. Thank goodness, and now we've got some more. Dragon Helm as well. Armor and fire resistance. Once we claim the Deadhead Modlist, we'll gain a Potion of Farsight, which will give us more range in the Potion of Farsight. Which will grant us Sundering attacks, and I think Forest Spotting for a certain range. Alright, Tic-Tac-Toe, let's go ahead and snag you Inspiring Presence to start. And then we'll go replenish troops for Itsy Bitsy. And we destroy the Deadhead Monoliths. Yeah, it's gonna keep giving us close victories until we've got a few more Ripperdactyls on our side. Pterodons are awesome, Ripperdactyls are about much better. So we got the flying ones that just throw, like, I think they just throw blow darts, or they throw javelins, one of the two. We've got a lot of them up there. And then the other ones are the Fire Leaf Bolas that have the kind of explosive damage, but they're much more like grenade launchers. They're fantastic. Alright, time to make these the smushed monoliths. Alright, same kind of thing. We are going to set our skinkies up to ambush, but not in the jungle this time. That will be where our scarier horned ones come out of, but not the... We'll do it on this side, but not the rest of the army. So like this, so then we'll have the skirmishers up to be a nuisance and try to draw those wolf riders in. Wolf riders v horned ones is an easy fight. And then the pterodons shall be in charge of tearing apart the enemy archers. How exciting. Tic-Tac-Toe, you will stay up front with the chief. Let's do this. Whoop, grab all our flyers and Cinnamon. Move in to go harass that unit. Horned ones, come through the woods if you can. We'll see how well they actually manage to do that. I'm gonna send you guys to go bother the Goblin Wolf Riders. The other two, we get to work on some Gobbo Archers. At least it's a really cool looking army. Maybe a few more variances of the colors in your pterodons, and you got an even more fun of thematic squad. Alright, take a bit of a side angle. Come on back in. We're gonna have you drop your Sphere of Tepok first. Drop. Drop. You jump them, and then everyone else get ready with the drop as well. Yeah, Spearman, you know you want to come fight. And if we can get him to run before even having to drop bombs on him, so be it. Here, that's what we wanted. You keep going this way. And then you guys come over, we'll drop Sundering Bombs first, then the secondary ones, and that's 2 units gone. Just gone. Alright, same thing here. We'll move these guys over with Alt. Come on now. Right on top. Shift 2, Shift 1. And they're gone. Just like that, there's no more greenskins. The Tic-Tac-Toe needs some help. Break them. Do we have anyone with any rocks still? Good, you guys come on over here. Tic-Tac-Toe, you use that charge bonus to get away. Fall back away from the spears. They just don't have much mass. It allows spearmen to be real brutal. Drop some rocks. Drop some more rocks. And those greenskins are done. We already knew they didn't want to fight. We didn't have to get anything else involved. Trying to get the hang of utilizing these pterodons. We'll try to be a bit more, I guess, micro-focused with the rest of the skinks here the next battle. Catch you all in a moment. Alright, decisive victory as we knew it would be. Golden Sword going to the normal pterodons with 268. The Horde ones didn't really get in there until the battle was over, otherwise they would have gotten an equal amount of kills. We definitely need a life mage as quickly as we can here. Let's go ahead and loot and occupy that. We gain a little bit of gold, or a little bit of replenishment rather. Which Farsight sounds awesome, which we'll give to our chief. And now we need to capture the western jungles. Oh, they have you going backwards here. Interesting. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and summon in a Roxagore Elder. Yeah, we can go for a red-crested Skink Chief. I think he starts immediately up on a Pterodon. But I want a Croxagore Ancient. Croxagore and Skinks work together all the time. You've got fleet-footed. How perfect. Strider on a Croxagore. And you can go ahead and hang out in Tlaqua. Excellent. TikTak'to, we need you to recruit up as many flyers as possible, so we'll grab Route Marcher next. Oh, you didn't get enough skills. That's unfortunate. Well, actually, let's go ahead and take a look at his unique skills, too. So we have all of the blessings we can go for, which are any of these based around flyers. Tepok gives us more speed. Quan Chi is, I think, the jungle god, or the jaguar god of, like, ambushes and kind of the beastman one. It's the most bestial. Ah, it's the Blessing of Itzel it is. Upkeep minus 20%, so I think 70% total upkeep production for all of our Pterodon riders. Seems good to me. And then for your uniques, you got the Drop Sphere of Tepok, which we already kind of figured out. Drops a rock, a magical blue explosive rock that slows lads down. We've got Precision Strike available at rank 12, which is more leadership when attacking and more melee attack when attacking. So as long as we're in enemy foreign territory, as long as we're in foreign territory, that's 15 additional melee attack for all of our units. It's pretty dang good. You got Fearless Leader for 8% more hit points, 10% weapon strength, and 15 charge bonus. You got Aerial Superiority, so 15% more speed for Pterodon riders and all the other flyers, more ammunition for Pterodon riders, and then some resistance for all of the flyers too. Air's Finest is going to be additional recruit rank for all of your flying units, replenishment for them, and then missile strength for Pterodons. Skink Commander is more capacity for Skink Chiefs, and recruit rank for them as well. And then lastly, we upgrade the Drop Sphere of Tepok, which gives you 2 uses of it. I don't think it does any more damage, you just get 2 of them. 150, 130. 150, 130, yeah, you get 2 of them. Fair enough. For your quests, we have later on the Mask of Heavens, which we get a quest battle at rank 7. More movement range, the passive that gives us armor and melee defense for all flyers around us, which is awesome. And then Perfect Vigor too. And then when we get it both together, we've got the Terror of the Skies, which will give our flyers even more speed and some control for all of our provinces. Not bad at all. Alright, TikTak'to healing a lot here, so we'll just go on in and grab... Truthfully, we don't want a bunch of the Fire Leech ones. They cost us 102 upkeep. That is silly. It's the same as a Javelin. It's less than a Javelin. Well, well. Add damaged buildings, sure. We do want to collect income, although we probably, as long as we're not recruiting, we probably won't collect any income. That way we can build up in this settlement a lot faster. For now, though, we repair any of our damaged buildings. These two, 380, 38, and 400. That's not bad. Not bad in the slightest. No one else wants to make any deals at the moment, so we shall just pass. Let's see if the Dune Kings want to come over and waste their army on Tlaqua. Alright, an uneventful intern. We've got some units recruited. I realize, Chameleon, you are going to be our Kevin. The Vast. Although we probably don't need all caps, do we? He's not necessarily 4-scar red. And then TikTak'to. Are these guys actually 102? Oh, that is so incredible. Alright, let's get moving. March stance. As far over towards this bridge as we can. Raug, the spear throw, is over here, and then we have the Bloody Handz. I am so very much not looking forward to fighting the Bloody Handz. We could grab a couple of Fire Leech bolos and give them to TikTak'to next turn. Let's come on out of Tlaqua. Move to the bridge. Please move to where we are going to have reinforcements. And then start recruiting up the Fire Leech bolas. Excellent. Another very uneventful intern as Volkmar the Grim crushes the plane of Tuskers. And Antok's still around. So Manfred's slacking. Or at least moving incredibly slowly. Alright, the Dune Kingdoms are gone because we spoke a little bit too soon. And now that we're a couple turns in, let's go ahead and take a look at our Victory Condition overhaul mod. So the very first... Oh, no, hang on now. Is there not one for... He doesn't have one done for Tlaqua yet. Well, I guess this is a mod that is unfortunately not going to be working for us. So just the good old-fashioned maintain control of the western and central jungles and take out Oracles of Tzeentch. And then 60 settlements and claim all of Lustria. That's a little bit strange. Yeah, well, we have our mission. Skill point over to Itsy Bitsy, making have the Dance of Death. We'll definitely need it. We'll go hit the statues of the gods here. Evan's the one that has to attack. I guess that works for me. So you move in with your bolas. TikTak'to can march in behind. They're like, hang on now. One Kroxigor can't beat this. Yeah, that actually, one Kroxigor and a couple of bolas can easily beat that. Up right here, we still don't have any rights, do we? The Rite of Zunki, we have to be rank 5 with TikTak'to. Primeval Glory is the one that bankrupts you and pretty much ruins your entire campaign. This one is a trap. And then Rite of Ferocity for 2k, we get more experience. We have to win 3 battles, though. Yeah, fair enough. And then lastly, the Rite of Awakening, which we have to wait. We have to own 20 units. We can wake up a Slan. Alright, statues of the gods. Prepare thine orky cheeks. Alright, so, I mean, at least this time we have to wait for reinforcements, or we can get real aggressive with these units and see what we can do. Which I think is a way better idea. So go crush those Wolf Riders, we'll send you some support. You rep wide. Kroxigor Ancients are so... I do wish they looked a little bit less like two-legged crocodile and a little bit more like the way they do in lore, but they're kind of more alien. They still look a bit crocodilic, but they're not just a two-legged chunky crocodile running around. They're a bit more elongated. They got some long, spiky, kind of horrifying looking hands. Get in there. Get in there. They're gonna fall back, especially with the Fire Leech bolas going off. Reinforcements will be here soon. Drop, drop. They're gone. These ones were a little bit more brave. Drop, drop. Make it stronger. Just obliterates that unit. Maybe we can help our Kroxigor. Throw the bolas. You guys try to get around though, so we're not taking out friendlies. Gonna kill him, huh? Just easily keeping up with Wolf Riders, that is terrifying. Turn around, brother, we got some more gobos to crush. Let's take out the senior captain here. Smash your way through that front line. Just kind of walk through them like they don't exist. Get charging. Charge bonus activate, or they guess the charge animation activates, and you get swinging in. Kroxigor Ancients are crazy strong. It's possible for them to get bogged down though, so we'll be a bit careful. Reinforcements have arrived. Bring all of the pterodons in. Chase off those archers for me. Those are the only ones that came back. So sad. Future charge animation to break free from them. The rest of my pterodons do have to close the gap. Now back in. Back in melee or missile mode and hustling on up here towards our Kroxigor is blending through these orcs. Just a quick sucker punch. And he killed like 5 or 6 of them. Ooh, the wolf rat is going for one more charge. Turn and deal. Let's just drop all the bombs. Oh, you can't do the group drop with the sundering ones. Maybe they all have different bombs. Yeah, so you guys have the rocks of Chotek, which makes them weak to fire, and the other ones are different. Sundering rocks. Interesting. Oh, that was of course an easy battle. We'll get you in a moment. Alright, decisive victory, 336 kills and 56 for the other end, and Kevin himself slaying 179 mushroom men. We lose 0 in the fight, of course. We are going to go ahead and occupy these lorries until doing any more damage. Got a dragon helm there, so TikTak'to, do you already have a helmet? You also have a dragon helm. Well, I guess we give the dragon helm to our Kroxagor, right? Bump that armor. Well, I guess he's got 120 armor. That's pretty hefty. Let's give it to Itsy Bitsy to bump him up a little bit. Excellent stuff. We'll go ahead and pass out some skills. I'm thinking Predatory Fighter or Swift Rider. This just makes them faster. To give them more missile strength later on, but it just makes them faster to start. So I think we'll just buff up. Oh, you know what? Let's go with Ancient Cunning. Ambush chance. The factions that do have ambush chance tend to want to use it. And we'll go Inspiring Presence for Kevin or Predatory Fighter. Ooh, it's a tough one. Let's go Predatory Fighter. Okay, so TikTak'to can then recruit up some more Fire Leech Bolas, because we need more of them, of course. And then we can also go ahead and grab the Skink Foraging Camp. Spawn pools and lower casts are nice, but we don't really need them. We need the growth. But if we go for, instead of growth there... Oh, it's the tableau spawning though, doesn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good. We're just 200 more gold for 2 more sets of pterodons. Man, you know what? Let's go for the pterodons. And then we'll go for the alignment of crafting to give us that growth that we're missing. Tlaqua is not at war with anyone yet, but it's only a matter of time. We'll see if we can keep them alive and confederate them with them naturally, but if they go down to siege, that's just the way of things. Alright, well, we pass the turn. Alright, turn 4, we've issued that commandment, gives us the Iron Curse icon for a little bit of missile resistance, and now we need to capture 2 provinces. Wurzag is in our territory raiding. Oh no. Bump wagons. Fair enough. Alright, TikTak'to, you go ahead and grab these Fire Leech Bolas from our Kroxagor Ancient. I want to try to make some territory gains, so let's move you. Well, you know what, I guess we'll have TikTak'to forward in ambush. And then Kevin, since you're not going to get to recruit the units you're looking to anyway, let's just go ahead and grab a couple skinks. Nice and cheap. Although they kind of need their javelins to be useful, don't they? Ooh, they cost 104. Nah, I'd rather just get normal skinks. 86% chance. Wurzag may choose to just go after Nahuantl here. Oh, he can't reach us. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, Kevin, you gotta come out over here then. Since he can't reach. Give him a juicy target. Going to encamp stance just in case. Grab those skink cohort. Then TikTak'to to the 4. Come on. Is he not going to skate in front? There we go. That's kind of what we want. Hopefully he can catch him before they come in. We'll see. Alright, 5k. We don't have anything really to spend it on. I decided just some more units right now. So... Wait, we won 3 battles. Oh, the shenanigans. How did you avoid the ambush? I guess the ambush probably just failed in general. Alright, so you've got Squig Herd. It's not like pump wagons. 2 sets of archers only. So if we can focus those archers with our flyers, I mean that's a lot. It's a lot of savage orcs to work through. It's gonna be a tough fight. Let's take it to him. Bloody Handz. Feed Tlaqua. Already. Okay, so we'll start this one by just going and hiding. Yeah, so we'll just go run in the woods. Warzag wants to come chase our Strider Crocodile. He's gonna have a bad time doing so. And if they'll come to the woods to try to stop us, we can then plump them up and destroy them. Here comes the great prophet. I foresee this being a extremely brutal battle. He's got his dead squig in the cage. Now here they come. They're spreading out and everything too. Get into these trees. If this is a goblin big boss wants to come fight, he's gonna get flattened. Gonna get flattened. 30 seconds. Yeah, come on into the forest, brother. It's safe, I promise. Seconds. You guys gotta watch out because Warzag has his Gaze of Mork, which is going to be all kinds of awful. Alright, charge down this big boss. Get him good. He's gonna get flattened. First hit goes to, well, he actually doesn't get a hit. He managed to stave us off immediately, so it's good on ya. Skink, stay here. You two come up this way, quickly now. Same thing with you. And then all of our bolas go. Boys and boys you come with. So these guys try to eliminate these orc archers. Very good work, get moving. You're diverting to hit these orc archers. Very good work. Well, they actually got caught. Alright, come on back. Come on, you pursue here. We'll send you after Warzag. Come on back over the top. Drops the bomb on him. Doesn't do that much damage. Okay, Horned Ones, we need you to get going. You're taking a little bit too much damage. Everyone turn and focus fire. Warzag with everything you got. Go save from the biggins. Back through. There we go. That goblin big boss is getting flattened. Over back this way. Let's try to drop some rocks here on all these savage orcs. Sundering rocks first. Damage. And the goblin big boss is gone. Get after Warzag. Oh, that is a giant. We got to get away from the giant. Horned Ones are having a bad time. We got to get them through. They're stuck in here with all these savage orcs. Drop fire bombs. Drop normal bombs. Oh, is he rampaging? Or is he just running for his life? Good news is, so is Warzag. Get it back here, everyone. Eridons. Fall in. Drop the bombs. The good news is we killed their general. We've got a lot more bombs to come over here and drop. In a position to do so. And bombs away. Back here a little ways. You can go ahead and just chase these clowns off. That'd be awesome. TikTak'to, you gotta get out of there. You can go ahead and keep pursuing Wurzag. Come on, good grief. You get away from that giant. Get them pursuing. Our normal skinks are just not going to survive this fight. Horned ones, we need you moving too. Actually, horned ones, you go ahead and fall back. Get out of here. The important targets are Wurzag and his chief. As soon as they're gone, it's not over, but it makes it a lot easier on us. Actually, don't withdraw. We need you to stick around, because if we have no guys on the ground, we lose. I keep flying. You gotta get away on this side. Wurzag is gone. And he is surviving just long enough. Keep running, keep running. Just go hide in the woods over here. Keep running. They don't want the rocks dropped on them, and I respect that. Do it anyway. Wurzag's basically gone. Get these pump wagons. You won't have any bombs left. Okay, good. Get into the woods. You kill Wurzag. Out just a little bit here. You have any bombs? You do. Good. We'll hit you with the sundering bombs, and then the other one with the other. There we go. Slow and steady wins this battle. Drop on these clowns. Keep on moving. Gotta get out of there. Kill Wurzag. Squigs are gone. We're gonna try to just ignore the giant completely. Go this way and hide. Oh, really? Go take him out. Fine with the bombs still. Let's go ahead and drop them on these biggins. With the death of the biggins, they should. But another reason to not want to be here. Flaming bombs go. And the normal ones. Gonna land on these guys together. TikTak'to, get out of there. Stay away from the squigs. Actually, let's not land here. You're gonna get obliterated. Keep killing the units that do turn and run. How many more of our guys have bombs? Looks like we are all out. All out of bombs. Come on, TikTak'to, pull away. Let's ignore them and then have everyone just land on this unit of Savage Orcs as one. Same thing here. Come on. Outlast their leadership. Are they landing it full destroyed? Alright, fair. Get the pterodons away. We don't have the ammo. Man. And back up in the sky. Even trying to take out this unit, it did not go very well for him. You land here, then we'll try to surround with the boys. I guess what we need to be doing is... Oh, grief. Getting them blobbed up and then getting them to attack. I do not know why you're staying there. That's big foolish. Just maximum attack all at once. Overwhelm them in wings. How are you guys in a fight? Oh, good. No! AI being in spite mode is cute. Charge these guys next. Get away from the giant. It's moving way too fast. For being as exhausted as it is, there's no way it should be able to keep up with any of our units here. Please let us keep these guys alive. Shoot. Wurzag once more here. There's no reason it's not letting us get out of this fight. Come on, then. Yeah, you've just decided that this giant's gonna fight the entire time. Salt, 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 salt. They've got no leaders, but it doesn't matter. Can you land some hits on Wurzag, please? Every time my Skink Chief try to tell him to pull away, and they just keep flapping back into combat and dying. Why has this giant got such good leadership? 93 leadership? Very confident we're gonna lose here, he is. Well, I'm actually in control of all of your units, so of course you're gonna lose. Keep moving there, little skinks. I could not tell you how they're not able to take out Wurzag yet. Come on, Pterodons. I don't get it. They're not willing to run even though their general's dead and their other captain's dead. Like, he's not dead yet, he's just running away forever. They're shattered. I'm gonna hit these Savage Orcs next. Alright, now the giant wants to go? Yeah, his leadership's dropping quick. Wurzag's all the way off the map. Giant gonna try to go hiding in the woods? Yeah, it is. Alright, lads. Well, since this is gonna be a little bit of a boring final fight here, I'll catch you when that giant finally decides to leave. Alright, yeah, no, a Pyrrhic victory if I've ever seen one. All of our skinks were pretty well damaged, but everyone survives the fight, which means for the next one we've got full ammunition, full rocks, and Wurzag's going to have a bad time. So we are going to go ahead and what only replenishes Kevin's army. I guess we gotta release him then. Okay, so we weakened him, and Drow came up and finished him off. That's pretty awesome. Got the Great Green Killer, so Kevin DeVast now has more physical resistance when you swing it to profit, you smite Gork and Bulk as well. So we do. Rite of Zunki is ready, and now we also have the Burning Skies of Inmex mission issued, so we need to kill 500 enemies, and once we do, we shall gain 3 Blessed Saurus Warriors with shields. Which are pretty awesome. Oh, we're already back up to full. Oh, Skinks replenished so fast. They defeated him and got to confederate his army. That is... I've never seen the minor factions do that to a major one. That's incredible. TikTak'to will definitely go ahead and start grabbing. I think we keep going down the blue line, truthfully. Let's go replenish troops for Itsy Bitsy into Gutter Fighter so he does a bit more damage when he has to. And then Kevin will give him Realm Archery and Inspiring Presence. And we'll move in everyone together here. Where he's standing, we can just move in. I think we can finish him off with TikTak'to easily enough. He's right on the river. So he's gonna run across. That works. Well, not if we follow him. Good grief. Go into an ambush. And now we don't have a choice. We gotta fall back and march. March stands to heal. And we'll just have Kevin go into an ambush. Actually, no, Kevin needs to recruit. Kevin, you stand in front. don't mind if you are the one that gets attacked. And we'll grab some more Fireleaf Bolas, because, yes. We've got 2 rights going, Right of Ferocity and Right of Zunki. Although Zunki probably would have allowed us to get to their settlement. Let's go. We still wed. This is bugged. Wait, after winning 3 battles, huh? Is it 3 battles in 1 singular turn? We can do that, but it's tough. 4 turns before we get to Tlaqua up to next year. I think we kind of want to play tall with these guys. Rush what we have, build up Tlaqua as much as we can. That way we can get the Ripperdactyls in ASAP. Ripperdactyls and Quaddle both. So for now, we will, we'll stay on everything tier 1 for 4 turns. That feels rough, but it takes 5 just to build them. Yeah, we're losing control quite quickly, too. Here's what we'll do. Stop collecting income. Evan, you'll only get to recruit 1, because whenever you're not collecting income for whatever reason, you only get to recruit 1 unit. Kind of strange, but that's the way it is. And then we can spend our gold on... Love to spend it on the Right of Ferocity, but instead I guess we'll wake up a Slan. I'm thinking we should wake up a Slan of... life. A Slan of Life. And we got ourselves... Rajiol of the 3rd generation. Interesting, so they're created Salon. Well, we won't bring him in yet, but soon. Building upgrades, we're going to ignore those. We've got 1 more intern here, and actually I think I'll go ahead and call the episode for today. We shall pick up with the next one, finishing off the now in charge of all of the greenskins in the area, the Leafcutter tribe. Thank you all so much for stopping on by the very beginning to our TikTak'to campaign. If you enjoyed, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I'll see you all in the next one.